No arrest, no leads, but 1 week after the shocking 24-year-old girl's murder and rape in Mumbai, the state finally reaches out to the victim's family. 6 reported dead in the aftermath of Cyclone Varda. Power outage reported from most parts of Chennai and Tamil Nadu. Demonetization hits where it hurts the most. Crippled by cash crunch, industry and trade across India begin sacking employees. Magic Bricks now gets you the latest. And CBI goes undercover, catches 500 bank branches laundering money, sends CDs, a sting operation to the Finance Ministry. I'm Amita Balachandra. You're watching The Big Story. On The Big Story tonight, we continue our campaign Justice for India's Daughters on the gruesome rape and murder of a 24-year-old physiotherapist rape and murder case in Mumbai a week later. The Mumbai police still has no leads and has made no arrests in the case. But following Magic Bricks' now sustained coverage, the Maharashtra government has finally woken up and taken cognizance of the case. Almost after a week, the representatives of the ruling party BJP finally reached out to the victim's family on Tuesday morning. Disha Shah gets us the latest.
It's a week now and the police officials are still struggling for clues in a case of a 24-year-old physiotherapist who was raped, brutally murdered and then burnt to death at her own place in Vile-Parle in Mumbai. It's been a week now and the police still claims that there have been no leads, no suspects and of course 0 arrests have been made in this case so far. Even on Tuesday, police claim that there are in all 8 police departments who are working and closely monitoring this case, and they have investigated and questioned as many as 300 to 400 people, but still they have not been able to get that lead. Even on Monday, the police had examined the medical test on few of the suspects and they were given clean chit because nothing suspicious was found in those medical reports. So they say that absolutely now they are left with no leads and the investigation is on. In fact, on Tuesday, we also saw the government officials making presence here at the Vile-Parle police station, and also they met the victim's family after almost a week. Shaina NC and Niranjan Shetty, both the representatives from the government, from the BJP, they came here, they met with the police officials and the victim's family. And lastly, when we spoke to the victim's family, what they told us is that they have already registered a complaint here at the Vile-Parle police station as to how anybody can reveal their daughter's identity. So they have asked the police to investigate that matter as well. This is Disha Shah reporting here from Magic Bricks Now.
On The Big Story, we're joined in by social activist Brinda Adige, who's been a part of our campaign for justice from day one. Thank you so much for joining us here on Magic Bricks Now. Tell us this now, it's been a week, there has been no arrests and no leads so far. What do you make of all of this?
This just goes to show that even though there has been so much of coverage in the media, the family has filed a complaint and has sought for answers from the police. The system continues to make excuses. The system also gives lip service. There is a little bit of knee-jerk reactions from the politicians, but other than that, no action. Even day before yesterday we spoke saying that the commission, the Women Commission, has the mandate and the authority to take suo motu action against the print media or the other media that might have revealed the name as well as the photograph of the victim, and action can be taken, but doesn't look like any notice has been given. Why is it that this complacency, this apathy towards women, why is it like this towards the safety of women in our country and in Mumbai?
Now, Ms. Adige, this is not a story of just one city. Over 4 years ago, we saw the Nirbhaya case happen. The case is still on. There has been no justice to the victim as yet. Do you think this case in the city of Mumbai is turning out to be another one of those cases?
It seems to be turning out like that, because we are seeing, yesterday also when we asked What systems have they put into place to see that if such a case occurs again, the culprits will be nabbed immediately? They would have enough data, they would have enough profiling to go and catch the culprit, go and investigate, book, but nothing, none of those things have been done. What has been kind of a lip service that has been given is the police are investigating, they did not get any leads, and even there the friends and family have been questioned in a manner that is derogatory, that has mean-mindedness, again putting women down. Again talking about their dressing, where they were partying, their mobility, who went out, when they came, did she smoke, did her friends smoke? All of this just goes to show that the conventional patriarchal structure has not broken. There does not seem to be any dent made over there. They are not looking at it that it is the constitutional right of women to be treated with equality. But when a crime has happened, a crime has been committed, where is the system? What mechanisms are functioning? We are talking of ourselves to be digital India, but what has gone wrong? Is it just the perceptions? Is it just the attitude? Or is it the will not to function, not to give justice?
Sarige, now tell me this now, after 1 week, we saw the finally that Maharashtra government has reached out to the victim's family. In fact, we reached out to the state government. We spoke to Ms. Poonam Mahajan, who refused to comment on this matter. At the moment, we have absolutely no idea what measures the state government is taking to ensure and assure the women of Mumbai that they are safe. What are your comments?
Reaching out to the family is no charity. It's not a favor that has been done by anybody. This should have been the first step to assure that everything will be put into place so that the culprits are nabbed. Okay, now that the state government has reached out to the family, well and good, but that is not enough, because women are still afraid, are scared. The fear factor continues to intensify. There is no assurance given by any party, any government in our country that you do not have to be afraid, that these things have been put into place, that something has begun to work. The sensitization programs that people talk of is yielding some result, that there is efficiency that is being put into effect rather than questioning women's mobility, rather than talking about protection in this patriarchal mindset, rather than seeking to continue to make this woman feel second-class citizen, feel bad about her self-image, and feel bad that she is a woman, never giving her that status that she is an equal citizen of democratic India. This is a constitutional right. So what is the government talking about? What have they put into place?
Talking about that itself, one thing about women's safety and the measures the state government is taking to curb such crimes in the future. Of course, now the Bombay High Court has gone ahead and asked the state government to file an affidavit on this by the 21st of December to sort of bring about steps such that these things don't happen in the future. Do you think that's going to make any difference?
Well, it is good that the court is going to be asking them to put measures into place. But we already have legislations which are not functioning. We are also having certain systems that do not function effectively. What has happened to the Women's Helpline? What is happening to the special courts? Why is the court process so tedious? Why are procedures so cumbersome? What has changed as a result of Nirbhaya? If that could be our pointer, if that could be the place that we want to ask questions from, because the entire nation challenged the government. We haven't changed too much since then. What safety measures have been brought in, and how safe do women feel? It was on your channel that a lot of women spoke, a lot of young women spoke of eve teasing that is happening on the streets, that when they go to the police station, their complaints are not taken. In fact, they are looked at as somebody who must have provoked to be eve teased or to be assaulted. What changes have we brought? We have looked at a politician who sat on your TV and spoke in such a derogatory manner. He had nothing to talk about either respect or talking about women with dignity. He was just trying to get a one-man upmanship with the other party. Nothing has changed. There is a lot of these talks that are happening. What started functioning? That every woman, every child can feel safe. That is the question to the government.
Ms. Adige, now we talk about safety measures, of course, and several panels. We saw the Dharmadhikari committee being set up in the past, but it's also about implementing these rules, isn't it?
Exactly. The implementation sanctions that are there are also not effective. They are not efficient. You can't simply have a telephone line that is not attended to by somebody who is trained, who is professional, who does not have these perceptions and attitudes that demean women, that subjugate and oppress women further. None of this has changed. This continues, and a lot of the time the government of our country, the bureaucracy of our country treat the citizens as if a favor is being done. They forget that it is the citizens' taxes that pay for everything. They are government servants, that they are supposed to be attending to the citizens and not think themselves as lord and master of this nation of 1.2 billion population. That has to change. This is an entitlement. It is not a favor.
All right, Ms. Adige, thank you so much for joining us here on Magic Bricks Now.
It has been an entire week. We've been on this campaign, on this channel, on this show for a whole week, demanding justice, demanding some sort of reaction from the police or from the government, and we've got none whatsoever.
Nirbhaya happened in Delhi, Soumya happened in Kerala, everything, it keeps on repeating. I mean, what are the officials doing there?
How is her alcohol consumption or lack thereof, how is her smoking or lack thereof relevant to the fact that she was raped and murdered? This is nothing else but character assassination.
मैं सीएम साहब से कल ही सुबह नागपुर में बात करके इस ऑफिसर पर एक्शन लेने की जरूर मैं खुद कदम उठाऊंगी।
मैं पूछती हूँ कि ये डिबेट कब तक चलेगा, कब तक हमारी सरकार, हमारी कानून व्यवस्था अपनी आंख बंद करके रखेगा, कब तक हमारी बच्चियां बलि चढ़ेगी, कब सबको समझ आएगा?
Rape still is being considered as a crime against honor and custom rather than crime against personal, physical, psychological integrity.
I'd like to say on Magic Bricks Now, Faye, you have been witness to it. In the past, even I have taken competent and pertinent points to the Honorable Chief Minister. The Chief Minister has assured me in this particular case,
We're expecting action to be taken against those who released the photograph and the identity of this particular victim. And this is a conversation that I personally give you an assurance on that we will not let go.
Are you watching The Urban Debate? Only on Magic Bricks Now.
Now, this is one story that we'll keep a watch on very, very closely here on Magic Bricks. Now, away from that, moving on to the government's demonetization move. 1 month later, demonetization hits where it hurts the most. Cash-strapped owners of small factories and shops are sacking workers. Construction, real estate and infrastructure as well are laying off employees. Now, Magic Bricks Now's reporters took stock of the situation on ground. First up, I caught up with employees of a medium and small scale company in Thane. Listen in to what they had to say. Close to 5 weeks of the government's demonetization move, and the situation has not yet changed on ground. In fact, the worst hit among this lot is medium and small scale industries whose businesses have gone down 60 to 70%, and as a domino effect, several people are being laid off in these industries. In fact, I'm joined by a couple of workers and the owner of an MSME that deals with manufacturing machinery. So, first of all, tell us at this point in time, over the last 4 weeks, after the demonetization move, what exactly is happening on ground, especially when it comes to your business?
See, we have, after demonetization, we have retained some workers because those workers, we cannot pay by a check. They were casual workers. Even from our client side, also the orders are really less. because now all the clients, because we are working for all corporates, they are not taking a decisions because they somehow everybody is in back of mind is that now next what is going to happen.
आप ये बताइए, अभी इन्होंने बताया कि बहुत सारे लोगों को जॉब से निकाल दिया गया है। आपको ये डर है कि शायद अगर ऐसे ही कंटिन्यू होगा कि आपका जॉब भी जाएगा?
शायद हो सकता है,
जाएगा ना, ऐसा होएगा तो ऐसा ही काम रहेगा तो ऐसे ही चले जॉब जाएगा। कंपनी से काम नहीं आएगा, काम नहीं मिलेगा, पैसे नहीं मिलेगा, जॉब जाएगा ही ना, इसलिए तो कुछ होना ही चाहिए सब।
फिर हमको पेमेंट 7 तारीख को होता है, अभी बीच में 3 दिन छुट्टी आ गई, उसकी वजह से हम बैंक में जा नहीं सके और बैंक में गए तो चेक डालने के बाद हमको कैश लेने में चेक डाल दिया, दूसरा आदमी डाल दिया समझो कोई भी, तो चेक का कैश लेने के लिए तो हमें ही जाना पड़ेगा, तो हमें जाने के लिए तो इधर से छुट्टी लेना पड़ेगा, एक दिन हमारा वेस्ट, फिर लाइन लगाओ, उधर लाइन लगाने के बाद फिर उधर पैसा वो भी पूरा नहीं मिलता है, 2000 मिलेगा, फिर उसमें गुजारा करो, फिर वापस गांडी मारो या हाफ डे करो, फिर जाके फिर उसका अपना पेमेंट कर लो, ऐसे हमको दिक्कत आती है।
ये बताएं कि बैंक में जाने के लिए बहुत मुश्किल है क्योंकि आपका डेली वेज कट हो जाएगा। आप ये बताइए, आप रोज़ घर कैसे चला रहे हो?
घर कैसे चला, जैसे मान लीजिए 8-10 हज़ार में चलता है, 2000 ATM से लेके आएगा, 4000 बैंक में मिलता है, तो कहाँ से चलेगा? तो बार बार जाना पड़ता है, 1-2 घंटा लाइन लगाना पड़ता है, 4 घंटा लाइन।
Also tell me this at this point in time, if this continues over the next 2 quarters, because that's the word in the market right now, what are you going to do? Are you going to retrench more people?
Retrenching means, retrenching means you have to close down the business. Means there is no, if there is no work here in my factory, what I will do with the people?
While small and medium-scale industries have taken a big hit, the association that represents these industries says that if this continues, they will be unable to pay taxes in the following year. So much so that Chamber of Small Industries Association has now written to Finance Minister Jaitley seeking a 60-day extension to pay all their central taxes.
And now when there is a slowdown in business, cancellation of orders and all this turbulence, we have requested the state government and the CBEC to even give us a grace period of payment of tax to be paid in the depository. What happens is that generally all the small industries are in the bracket of quarterly payments. Now that quarterly payment will be due now in January 2017. At that time, people will be starved of the liquidity because of this present issue. So like the government has done for the banks, that you can pay your loans, you won't be called a defaulter, and you can, if you pay after 2 months from the date of due. We have requested them that also for these taxes, state taxes and the central taxes, you should give us the grace period, especially for MSMEs.
No cash in hand to pay daily wages and labourers, the unorganised sector is seeing job losses as well. Jobless and cashless labourers and wagers have been forced to migrate back to their villages. Deepa Rana gets us this report.
Demonetization has affected the daily wage laborers as well as construction workers who have no jobs or are being not paid well. I have with me a few construction workers over here, a few laborers over here who are facing a lot of problem due to demonetization as the new currency is not reaching them. सर ये बताइए कि आप कंस्ट्रक्शन के काम करते हैं, यहाँ पे बहुत सारे लेबरर्स आपके पास में, क्या आपको सही तरीके की लेबर मिल रही है? जब से नोटबंदी हुई है, क्या लोग काम कर रहे हैं आपके पास?
काम करने वाले कुछ मैन पावर है हमारे वहाँ में, लेकिन ऐसा है कि जितने हमें मैन पावर अरेंज करना होता है, ये नोट क्राइसिस की वजह से हम उसको अरेंज नहीं कर पा रहे हैं, इसलिए हमारा काम काफ़ी सफ़र कर रहा है।
जो लेबर आपको मिलती है, जो भी लेबर्स आपके पास आ रही है, क्या ऐसे लोग हैं जो मतलब आपको इकट्ठा करना बहुत मुश्किल हो रहा है, या उनको रोज़ का पैसा देना बहुत मुश्किल हो रहा है, या लेबर ही नहीं है क्योंकि वो लोग गांव चली गई है, या इस तरह से?
हाँ बिल्कुल, लेबर चौक पे भी आप जाएंगे अभी तो वहाँ भी बहुत सारी मैन पावर कम हो चुकी है, इसलिए वहाँ लोग भी जो हैं थोड़े बहुत आदमी तो वो पैसा नहीं मिलेगा इस डर से काम पे जाना नहीं चाहते, किसी को ले भी आए तो उनके लिए पैसे अरेंज करने के लिए मुश्किल है, दिक्कतें बहुत हैं।
तो मतलब एक प्रॉब्लम तो ये है कि काम कम हो गया, दूसरा ये है कि आप अपना काम छोड़ के या तो जाइए वहाँ खड़े रहिए एटीएम के बाहर तो आप पैसे निकाल पा रहे हैं, वरना निकाल नहीं
भी नहीं निकाल पा, काम छोड़ा उसके बाद भी पैसे भी नहीं निकल पा रहे। हम 3 दिन खड़े होकर आ गए, काम छोड़ के यहाँ से जब भी नहीं पैसे निकल पा रहे।
मैं एटीएम में लगा पूरा वीक, नाइट शिफ्ट करी मैंने बॉस से बोल के, तो पूरे वीक में लगा रहा तो नहीं आता है पैसा।
So as you see over here, construction workers are facing a lot of problem. They are badly hit because they are not able to withdraw money from the various ATMs, as they have to leave their daily work to stand in an ATM line to withdraw money. Another problem that all the construction workers over here are facing, that due to the demonetization, they are not being paid cash in time. They have to stand in a line, they have to leave their work, which is affecting their life in a lot of ways. In fact, after demonetization was announced, the laborers over here tell us that they have not even seen the new currencies, as it is the various ATMs are not being calibrated in time, and also they have to stand in a long queue to withdraw money, which takes a lot of time. Demonetization has affected them in a lot of ways, and it's yet to be seen how the government is going to come up with ways to help these laborers come out of the problems that they are facing.
नोटबंदी के बाद जो सबसे बड़ी प्रॉब्लम आई है वो यह है कि जो मजदूर वर्ग है, जिसको दिहाड़ी के रूप में या तो 15 दिन पे या हफ्ते में या कहीं कहीं डे टू डे उनको नगद पेमेंट होता था और उनके अपने घर के खर्चे चलते थे। इस नोटबंदी के बाद ऐसे श्रमिकों को ज़्यादा दिक्कत हुई है और बहुत सी जगहों पे यह देखा गया है, विशेष करके कंस्ट्रक्शन इंडस्ट्री में, कि तमाम जगह श्रमिकों का काम बंद करके उनको घर भेज दिया गया है और उतने ही काम कंस्ट्रक्शन साइटों पे इस समय चलते पाए जा रहे हैं जितने से उनकी न्यूनतम कार्य चलता रहे, उनको कोई प्रॉब्लम ना हो और जो काम रुके ना, केवल ये स्थिति रह गई है। और श्रमिकों के जहाँ तक पेमेंट की बात है, जो श्रमिक गए हैं उनको सूचना ये साइटों से मिली है कि उन लोगों को एडवांस सैलरी दे करके भेज दिया गया था, जो शायद पुरानी नोट के रूप में उनके पास रहा होगा, उन लोगों ने पेमेंट कर दिया था। अभी कुछ शिकायतें ऐसे प्राप्त हो रही हैं कि 2-3 महीने से श्रमिकों को, यहाँ तक कि बिल्डर साइट पे उनके स्टाफ को भी पेमेंट नहीं मिल पा रहा है। और पेमेंट इस वजह से नहीं मिल पा रहा है कि नगद के रूप में धनराशि उपलब्ध नहीं है और बैंक के माध्यम से जो खाते से पैसा डालना है, बिल्डरों के पास ऐसी सूचना दी जा रही है कि उनके पास पैसा नहीं है कि वो अपने श्रमिकों का और अपने संविदाकारों का या जो निर्माण कार्य में लगे हुए हैं उनका और अपने स्टाफ का सैलरी दे सकें।
Meanwhile, Rajasthan's tourism industry is also facing the heat. Cash crunch has impacted tourist inflow.
सेल 50% हो गई है और कोई 2000 का नोट लाता है, खुले का होता है, और मशीन स्वैप मशीन है नहीं, वो अप्लाई किए है, और ये पेटीएम अगर आता नहीं है हमारा इतना सिस्टम, तो बहुत फ़र्क पड़ा है सेल में।
कस्टमर से पहले तो कैश नहीं होता है, स्वैप कार्ड्स होते हैं, वो स्वैप मशीन हमारे पास है नहीं जिसके लिए अप्लाई किया हुआ है। और ये प्रॉब्लम्स ये है कि बिजनेस जो था 100% से 30% तक आ गया है।
देखिए, एज ए टूर एस्कॉर्ट मैं बोल सकता हूँ कि प्रॉब्लम हो रही है, मानता हूँ कि हर जगह पे प्रॉब्लम हो रही है क्योंकि चेंज नहीं मिल रहा है और बैंक में जो विड्रॉवल से वो लिमिटेशन क्या है 2000 तक, उससे ज़्यादा हमें नहीं मिल रहा है। इससे बहुत सारी तकलीफें हमें झेलने पड़ रही है क्योंकि हम लोग घूमते रहते हैं और हर जगह पे जाके एटीएम काउंटर में 1 घंटा 2 घंटा लाइन पे खड़े नहीं हो सकते हम लोग। जैसे कि बैंक में अगर जाएंगे तो बल्क अमाउंट में हमें पैसा नहीं मिल रहा है, तो इस वजह से हमें बहुत सारी दिक्कतें आ रही हैं।
ये जो मोदी जी का जो स्टेप्स जो लिया है बहुत ठीक है, हमको थोड़ा बहुत टेक केयर। 1969 में निक्सन ने भी यही किया था, $500 एंड $1000 सभी निकाल के कर दिया था। दैट टाइम ऑल्सो दिक्कत है बिकॉज ऑफ द गैंग्स एंड टेररिस्ट सभी यूटिलाइज कर रहे थे, इसीलिए उन लोगों ने भी किया था। तो दिक्कत तो होती है लेकिन हम झेलने को तैयार है।
नया सिस्टम पर ले जाना चाहते हैं मोदी जी, हाँ, हम प्लास्टिक मनी पे, पर हमारा इंडिया में ये शायद यशस्वी होगा मेरे को नहीं लगता, क्योंकि हमारे 80% लोग विलेज में बसते हैं, अनएजुकेटेड है, इसलिए थोड़ा बारे में मोदी जी उनके बारे में समझाने में टाइम लगेगा।
And that's a wrap on the big story here on Magic Bricks Now. Stay with Magic Bricks Now for more news and updates.
You can watch live TV on our website mpnow.in. Find us on Facebook at facebook.com/magicbricksnow. And don't forget to click the like button. You can also follow us on Twitter at magicbricksnow. To stay updated with all our programming, hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel by logging on to youtube.com/magicbricksnow.